The first episode got a lot of views and comments, so here is the second one, another 10 of my favorite, no meta but fun builds. Let's do this. First on the list is the Warrior and Decapitate. You know, I've always wanted to create a decent Decapitate build. Well, the last skill update made this elite skill somewhat better. I mean, it still sucks due to the energy and adrenaline loss, but the plus 85 damage, the deep wound and the auto critical hit is very tempting. The only viable way I found to make this elite spammable is with the Necro Hero and Mark of Fury or Dark Fury. With the hero's help, you will be able to spam Decapitate every few attacks, and of course for Great Justice, To the Limit, Thrill of Victory, and the Necro modded axe will help much. Advise to use your buff skills before the elite skill because of the energy loss. So just put up I am unstoppable, I am the strongest, find a target and quickly build adrenaline with the 4 Great Justice To the Limit combo. After this, just spam Decapitate as often as you can and use Thrill of Victory when you gain 5 energy from killing foes. Moving on, Ranger Danger with a nasty skill called Blackout. Now this is a truly YOLO build, this is what to do. Use your shouts before the fight, so never rampage alone, Call of Haste together as one, and find a target and start with You Move Like a Dwarf and Scavenger's Cry. Then quickly use Blackout. With good timing you can neutralize an enemy for like 6 seconds, very useful against bosses, healers, etc. Obviously Blackout will disable your own skills too, but don't worry, since you and your pet will be doing decent damage with auto attacks. Once Blackout wears off, you can use Brutal Strike as a finisher, or wait a few seconds and you can repeat your shenanigans. By the way, together as one can boost your and your pet's damage very nicely, kind of an underrated build. Okay, for monks I have something unusual, Leap of Renewal and Seed of Life. The idea was to make one of the most broken monk healing skills, you know, Seed of Life, last as long as possible and also recharge the skill as fast as possible. That's what you can do with Blessed Aura, 20% enchant mode on your weapon, and with the glyph. With these skills you can make Seed of Life last almost 8 seconds and reuse it immediately if you want. Of course it's still not permanent, but a very long duration at least. So you can use the glyph on Selfless Spirit too, this way your energy management will be great for a long time. Probably not as OP as the Unyielding Aura healer, but still pretty good. Moving on, in my opinion the most fun build in the list, the Skullcracker. This elite skill was changed quite drastically in the last skill update. Long story short, now it only costs 6 adrenaline instead of 9. Meaning with some tricks you can spam this skill very efficiently. Mark of Fury comes for the help again, so if you put this hex on a target and activate 4 Great Justice too, you can destroy your opponents very quickly, like in 2 seconds. The reason you can do this is simple, the skill Skullcrack has no aftercast delay, it's a quarter-sec fast interrupt, meaning you can use it 4 times in a single second. For Necros, the Anniversary Sight is just perfect for this build. Due to the soul reaping requirement, you don't have to invest into other weapon-related attributes. Blood Magic also provides skills like Demonic Flash, a skill that offers decent AoE damage too, and of course you can have Strength of Honor, Splinter Weapon, all the melee buffs in the world. You may have seen me doing this on a primary warrior, it's basically the same stuff, just with a hammer or with a scythe. Very fun builds, highly recommended. Alright, Mesmer is the next one. Illusionary Weaponry, melee Mesmer build. The elite deals decent AoE damage, you can hit 3 enemies with a scythe. Flurry provides the maximum 33% attacking speed, but you don't lose any damage, since technically you never hit your target. And let's not forget you can drive your foes crazy with the anti-melee hexes, or even with the Arcane Conundrum, so there is something for the martial and something for the caster enemies too. The elite also gives plus 5 armor for each illusion magic skill. In this build we have 5 skills like that, plus I am unstoppable for even more armor, meaning your Mesmer will be quite tanky for some time. And another really fun build, at least to me, the Double Dragon Beastmaster LA. Give your pet a target, use Double Dragon on the pet, then Even Escape and Ebon Battle Standard of Honor. This way you can blow up the whole place with fire nukes and also use Bed of Coals and Meteor for even more damage. A shield set is recommended of course, and I'm unstoppable too, since allies have weak caster armor and in the melee range you can die pretty easily in hard mode. Of course you can add other fire magic spells too, personal preference. Spirit Strength Hammer Ritu. I love the Brawling Headbutt Renewing Splash combo, it's just so satisfying to use. Anyway, this is what to do: maintain Drunken Master, Spirit Strength and Vital Weapon or any other weapon spell on your character, then go into melee range and quickly build up Adrenaline with 4 Great Justice to the limit. Then you can start your spike, use Brawling Headbutt, then Renewing Smash 2 or even 3 times if you have used Drunken Master with some alcohol. If another player brings Great Dwarf Weapon for you, you will have the time of your life and you can save a skill slot and deal even more damage. Honestly, looking at the numbers, this one might be close to the meta category due to the high DPS, but there are too many meta Ritu builds, so who knows. Okay, another epic build, Incendiary Arrows and Disrupting Accuracy. Basically you can interrupt everything and anything with this one. The DPS isn't too high, but this is not what we want. Our goal is to pump out as many critical hits as possible. Each critical hit will interrupt your enemies, meaning Incendiary Arrows can interrupt even 3 enemies at once. Then you can spam skills like Penetrating and Sundering Attack, and also neutralize a sub 50% HP target with Needling Shot. Just use the Assassin skills in advance, then activate the preparation and spam all your attack skills. Next build, a Heroic Refrain Paragon with a Hammer. Yeah, I know I love hammer builds a lot, sorry guys, but trust me, this is a fun one too. You can reach rank 16 in Hammer Mastery, deal very high single target damage, and also keep your main buff skills like Heroic Refrain and There is Nothing to Fear. So how to use the build? Maintain the elite skill on each party member and use Aggressive Refrain on yourself and give one of your heroes Anthem of Flame. This way you won't have to worry about the renewal stuff. Inunic Harmony and 4 Great Justice is a nice combo, and you can spike with Brawling Headbutt and Renewing Smash. Honestly, go for the eyes is only needed to renew HR on yourself, feel free to try other skills too. And finally, a Healer Dervish build with Vow of Revolution and Restoration skills. So you can max out your energy regen with this one, because before the last skill update you could only get +5 energy regen with the elite skill, but now you can reach +6, meaning you can permanently have the maximum possible +10 energy regen. I guess you won't be surprised if I say that this is like a cheat code for energy management. You can never run out of energy as long as you have Vow of Revolution up. The build is pretty easy to use, just maintain Protective Walls, Cowl Eye and the Spirit of Life and give some heal to the low HP allies. If you are low on energy, you can use Eremite's Zeal for even more energy, and this can also work as a cover enchantment. The build is doing a decent job and offers something new to the Dervish lovers. So guys, there you have it, another 10 builds. Hope you will find something unique or interesting, and let me know if you would like to see maybe a part 3 video in the near future.